All right, here we go. We do a Thursday podcast for you as the seasons are starting to change a little bit, getting chilly. What's up,
Oh,
Al?
hi there, Jerry. I was just in the WFAN bathroom. I was had to, go to the urinal. There's two urinals. There's two stalls
In the one specific one that you
in the
go,
one.
yes.
Yeah, that's the main one I go to. And anyway, uh, if I'm at the urinal and Boomer comes in, he does not push me aggressively, but and I have no balance, so he pushes my back as he goes by as I'm urinating, and of
Yes.
course my stream stops immediately because my biggest fear is touching my penis to the back wall of the urinal, which is impossible. I don't have a large penis, so you know what I mean. Like the chances of that happening, I'd have to go so far into the urinal.
And you'd have to have an erection,
Correct, which I don't
which I
have
hope you
when
don't
I'm
have.
urinating. Anyway, you know, Boomer's having a good time for himself. I go, do not push me into the washing I would have to do of my penis if I
Excessive.
it would be excessive
Hmm.
washing. But it reminded me of a conversation we had off the air, which I'm hoping you will share on the air, Jerry. Of one of my biggest fears when I go into the bathroom and you go in there, the smell is just this, and I just think like I'm breathing in something
Hmm.
that causes the smell. How am I not getting ill from that smell? Because clearly, what's in the air causing the smell is going into my nose, into my lungs,
Right.
into my system. Is
This has bothered you for a long
a
time.
long time. Like,
Well,
am I breathing in
so
poop?
the conversation we had, and I told you because I know we've discussed this
Yeah.
before. I was listening to, and I do apologize. I don't know who the host was, but I believe it was a host at Sirius XM that had Neil deGrasse Tyson in. He's promoting his new book, or at least the new version of his book. It's an audio book as well. And they were talking about the was it the AI3 Atlas or whatever the hell it's called. So they had a lot of conversation about that, and a lot of conversation about the pyramids, and they were talking about possible other societies and civilization. It was a very good conversation. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. But before the conversation was over, the guy brought up the fact that they have something that they're doing now over there in the bathrooms where they put like some topical stuff up. It's on paper, but it's on the back of the door in the stall.
This is
So
at
that when
Sirius
you're there,
XM.
yes. So that if you're there, maybe you're not on your phone like most people seem to be. You have something to read. And the guy said it's really bothering him that he feels like there could be fecal matter in these pieces of paper because it sits on that door for a few weeks. To where Neil deGrasse Tyson, this is where I thought of you and in your questions in the
This
past,
sounds like a terrific host, by the way, this
said
guy.
perhaps someone that listens to us too, because I will tell you, some of these questions are things we have talked about a lot, but whatever. Neil deGrasse Tyson said, don't be concerned. There is not fecal matter in the air. That all goes into the toilet and out. He goes, the rotten egg poop smell is basically just I forget the word he used, but it's essentially just a gas that's not going to do you any harm. You're not going to be ingesting any fecal matter or anything like that. But what can happen on those pieces of paper that they basically post on the back of the door, that fecal gas or whatever he called it can bind itself to the paper because it just sits there, to where their suggestion was start to put these papers, you want to have them enclosed in plastic, like in sleeves almost, so that it will bounce off and just dissipate. It was a very interesting conversation.
But if it can bound or bond to the paper, why can't it bond to my lungs?
Because I don't think you're there long enough. The point was this piece of paper is there for 3 weeks to 4 weeks and just sits there. And so as person after person after person, hour after hour after hour, it's just filled with gas,
Yeah.
gas, as opposed to you're in, you're out. It's kind of like anything. A little bit of anything is not going to kill you usually. A lot of something can. You don't want to, like, if you have a teaspoon of sugar once every 10 days, you're fine. Have a cup of sugar every day. Not so good.
Right.
So it's kind of, unless you're in there and your job is to sit in a bathroom stall all day and you are smelling nothing but ass, for 8 hours a day, then you're fine. I think that's kind of the point he was making.
So a bathroom attendant might
That could be trouble.
be
Yeah,
taking in because if someone throws tear gas, it's just gas, but that will have an effect on my
true.
body.
But that's also a lot of, you're talking about something that is made for that purpose specifically. Now, the bathroom attendant's an interesting one because usually you see those at weddings, like really nice places. You're not having a ton of people doing that.
Pooping
You're
at a
just
wedding?
not.
Yeah.
At work in the morning, a lot of people are doing that.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a little different.
I always wondered, like, for dogs, because like, oh, dogs' sense of smell is 10,000 times a
Yeah.
human. So if I fart in the presence of my dog,
Have you ever had your dog collapse in front of you yet?
no, she's never like even acknowledged.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand. Unless they're just so used to all smells that they're not
Maybe they
offended.
recognize it as something pleasant.
Oh,
No, for real. Like, I mean, how do you know what a dog senses and then doesn't? To some people, maybe the scent of ass smells good to them. I can't imagine that. But Mike Fliegelman doesn't smell anything.
or he has no sense.
He's no sense of smell, never has. So for everybody, it could be a little different.
And my dog doesn't react to the smell of her own farts, which are very potent.
Boy, you really hit the jackpot with this dog.
Yeah, this dog is passing gas at night as she curls up, and I just smell this.
Has it ever woke you up?
No, but it did. I told you the one time I have an air filter in my house,
Mhm.
and sometimes, like if I'm like frying something up, it turns red. The air filter because it starts working extra
Yeah.
heavy duty. A couple times when the dog has farted, it ramps up because it's senses some
Cleaning the air.
It's cleaning the air.
Oh my God.
It knows there's farts in there.
That is brutal.
Yeah.
Wow.
So okay, so I'm not breathing in fecal matter.
No, I think you're okay. I think
Okay.
you're all right.
Well, that's good to know. I'm glad that host. I would love to know if you could at some point let me know who that was.
I will.
That was a really great
I
question.
might
And
even
maybe
be
I
able to
will
tell you
maybe
now.
I will tweet at this person.
Only because it was the last thing I watched on YouTube. And I
Yeah.
actually, I usually do listen to the radio station driving in every single morning. I
Mhm.
couldn't do it today just because Al Cintron was talking base. I'm like, I'm not ready. I don't want to hear about baseball right now.
Yeah, we just got done with baseball.
Yeah, it just didn't interest me in the moment. So I was kind of like, whatever. So let's see if I search Neil deGrasse Tyson 3A Atlas. Let's see if it comes up, and then I'll tell you who this was.
Okay. Yeah, I'd really love to know.
Yeah, here it is. So it's under the guy's name, and the show is Not Sam.
Oh yeah, not Sam.
Oh, you know who it is?
Yeah.
It's very good. I
So-
enjoyed it. Those questions were like on
Good
point.
question.
Like his questions didn't take 4 minutes. He knew. I'll tell you what was interesting. As someone that had Neil deGrasse Tyson on when you were out, me and Sal had him on as a guest on the phone, but on as a guest. He talks a lot, and he's a great guest. Really hard on the phone because you can't really tell when he's done talking.
Yeah.
You can tell he's had conversations with him before because he knew when to jump in, and his questions didn't take long. He got right to it. It was very good.
So not Sam
Yeah.
is Sam Roberts. He was an intern and then part-time and then full-time with Opie and Anthony
Oh, really?
many years ago.
No kidding.
And then he did the show. Then when Anthony got fired,
Mhm.
then it was Opie and Jim Norton. Then Opie got fired, and it was Sam and Jim Norton.
No, I did not know
Then
that.
Jim Norton didn't get renewed. Now it's Sam, and I don't know if he's solo.
I think he's solo.
Yeah.
I mean, no one else asked a question. It was just him and Neil deGrasse Tyson. So, but I thought it was very good. They got into the whole pyramid thing, and like I said, that something you've asked before, maybe a civilization that was more advanced than even we are now.
Yeah.
And Neil deGrasse Tyson comes back, had the same answer, and maybe this is where I got my answer to you. Maybe I heard it from him and I don't remember it, but he basically said it's just not possible because there's not. You got to show them something of proof. There's got to, as he said, they can find bones from 100 years ago, and yet you're going to tell me there was a better civilization. We can't find anything. He said the only explanation that something like that did exist would be if there was a reverse volcano eruption, in that a volcano sucked everything in like a vacuum and disintegrated it. Which, I mean, which he said, I don't even know that that's even remotely possible because that's the only explanation. And then with the pyramids, it was just whether it was slave labor or just human labor that took just hundreds of years. As he said, where were they going? They had nothing else to do. And it was just a lot of manpower. Very interesting, though. Very interesting.
Yeah. I like that stuff.
And also said if it was aliens that created pyramids, I like this answer. He goes, why did they create it? Why, if they were advanced aliens, why did they create pyramids out of basically mud? They had nothing better to use. So it was interesting.
All right. I will check that out, Jerry.
Yeah.
This weekend, I'm going to go see that Bruce Springsteen film.
Okay. Which is not doing well, I don't think.
It's not doing well.
Yeah.
But I do understand why. Like, what's kind of interesting is they did the Bob Dylan film, which did very well, I believe.
Is this similar to that? Like, that's how the movie is made?
It is. So the Bob Dylan movie, I believe, was also just a particular time in Bob Dylan's life. I believe. I haven't seen it yet.
I didn't watch it either. I love Bob Dylan. I didn't watch it yet.
I think it's when he was doing folk music. I think.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's not a biopic like the Freddie Mercury one or the Elton John one where it's their whole career.
Right.
The Bob Dylan one was a small window, a couple of years, and this Bruce Springsteen one is like that as well. But what's interesting to me is that there was a soundtrack for the Bob Dylan movie where Timothy Chalamet is singing Bob Dylan songs. There's also a soundtrack for this one where Jeremy Allen White, the actor, is singing Bruce Springsteen songs. And I'm wondering who is possibly listening to that.
In what regard? I mean, like you could buy it?
Yeah, you could buy it or stream it. Like, why would I get it for the movie.
I don't know.
Why would I need, like, what would ever, like, on my ride home go, ooh, I'm going to listen to Timothy Chalamet sing Bob Dylan songs.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Or Jeremy Allen White sing
The
Bruce
only way I
Springsteen
could
songs.
see listening to it is if it was 1995 and I wanted to buy the CD soundtrack.
Yeah.
But now, no, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't.
But the soundtrack is just them doing the real
but at
person's
least
songs.
I could make the case in 1995 I might buy the soundtrack for the disc art.
Yeah, for the whole package.
Yeah, like maybe there's, sometimes some of the CDs or the albums had like not books, but like booklets in them, and there was a reason to maybe spend the $15. Now with Spotify or Apple Music, I don't need to hear him sing "Born in the USA." Yeah, Bruce singing it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the benefit is to that.
Yeah, but the Bruce movie is not doing well nationwide, although I'm sure in the Jersey Shore area, it probably did all right. A couple things. I did see a review of it and why it's not doing well. And they think a couple reasons. One, you had Timothy Chalamet, who's a top of the line actor that the young people love.
But what before that movie? I feel like I never heard of him before this movie.
Yeah, he did do other movies teenagers liked, I think.
Okay. I had never heard of him before the Dylan movie.
Yeah, and he was dating one of the
Kendall Jenner, I believe, right?
Yeah. Yes, Kendall Jenner. And this one, I think, is Jeremy Allen White is not as big a celebrity. Also, I think, they said older people who this film is aimed at don't really go to the movies anymore. Like since the pandemic.
Who does go to the movies?
They said since the pandemic, it's like superhero movies people like to go see and like big special effects movies.
Right.
Where but the Bob Dylan one didn't have that stuff either, and it did well. So I don't know if Timothy Chalamet, but I'll be going. I'm going.
I'm impressed. Look at you.
I'm going to go to a 4:10 p.m. showing on Saturday, Jerry.
Well, that's great. You'll have the whole theater to yourself.
I actually bought the tickets in advance, and it's a tiny theater in Asbury Park. It's one of those small independent theaters.
Yeah.
But you still could buy tickets online. There's not a lot of seats in there, and it was pretty full.
All right, good.
Yeah,
I'm impressed. So I like to do things, and I have no interest in going to the movies. You don't like doing things, and look at you going to the movies. I'm
going to go to that movie. Just that movie.
Just that movie.
And I'm also, how about this? I have a very big weekend, Jerry. Friday, I'm going to a concert at Monmouth University.
Who's playing?
Mark Cohn. Do you know Mark Cohn? Walking in Memphis.
Yes,
Walking
I know that song. What else does he sing?
True Companion. That's all I know. I only know 2 songs. But I'm now going to concerts based on the venue it's at.
Yeah, and the easiness of in and out.
This place, Jerry, on Monmouth University, Pollock Theater, I think it's called. Easy in and out,
Mhm.
easy parking. It's always old people. Nice, comfortable seats. No one's standing.
Right.
Oh,
I would
it's a
love to
pleasure.
own Count Basie.
Yeah, that's a great
It's
spot
a
too.
great venue in a great area.
Yeah.
Restaurants everywhere. Parking's not the best,
Yeah,
but there
not the
is that
best.
big municipal parking
Yeah.
lot. But I would think, and they do get some really good acts in there. That to me seems like a fun place to hold an event.
Yeah, I agree. You gotta when when the when you're doing shows that pertain to a bit of an older crowd, so anybody I think 40 and up,
Mhm.
you gotta consider the seats.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
that there's
Yeah.
if you need to sit down or want to sit
Yeah.
down. Because there are a lot of there's acts sometimes that come through like Stone Pony or the Wonder Bar that I would want to go see. I'm like, I have to like start judging. Like, okay, what's it gonna cost? Then
You want to stand for 3 hours,
do I want
right?
to stand? Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's an opening act. I'm like,
A long time.
a
My
long
back can't
time.
handle that.
Yeah.
I can't handle standing up for that long in one spot. Can't do it.
Yeah, I can't either. And a lot of
Mm-mm.
times it's an older crowd too. And I don't know how they're doing it.
I don't know. Not for me.
It's not for me either.
Not for me.
Hmm. Let me ask you this, Jerry. I follow Craig Carton
Okay.
on Instagram
Mhm.
and Twitter.
I follow him on Twitter. I might on Instagram. I just haven't logged in 5 months, so I don't know.
You're not sure.
I really don't know.
So here's my thing. I like following him on Twitter.
Yeah.
He's got thoughts. On Instagram, all it is now is clips from his show, his podcast show. I don't want to see them.
Can you mute them?
Because if I unfollow him and he sees, he'd
Oh, you can't
probably
unfollow him.
be like, "What is this
Oh,
guy
that'd be
doing?"
rude.
That'd be rude, right?
Yeah, no, you can't unfollow
But I don't want to
Craig.
like
Mute him
he-
for a couple weeks and then unmute him.
He posts so many clips from his show,
Mhm.
and I get enough sports here, Jerry.
You do get a lot of sports here.
I like when it was Craig walking in the woods,
Right.
Craig eating a sandwich, Craig.
You like Craig. You don't like Craig's take on Jackson Dart.
Yeah, I don't care.
Right. I gotcha.
I don't care about anyone's take on
No, I know
Jackson
you
Dart.
don't.
You
I
know what I
know.
mean? So on Twitter, I don't get those. He's not putting the clips up.
Okay.
Probably because on Twitter, he knows that when you post things on Twitter, it just
No one sees them.
you just get killed in the algorithms.
Yes.
But on Instagram, my goodness.
Then and I don't know if you can mute on Instagram. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
that's a good question.
I would check out that option. And I'm not saying I mute them forever. Maybe just mute them to take a break for a couple of weeks and then unmute it in a few weeks.
I'll be like, let me check back in, see if he's still aggressively posting.
And if the first thing you see is him complaining about, Justin Fields, you're out.
Yeah, then I'm out.
That's all.
Yeah. Because I feel like I've cultivated my Instagram to like good local things that I like to look at.
Okay.
But sometimes you don't follow somebody, they get mad at you.
Well, especially a friend. Yeah.
Yeah, an actual friend.
I would think so. Very much so.
When you unfollow an actual friend on it.
I think Craig was on with Sid today
Oh, is that right?
on WABC.
WNBC.
ABC.
Oh, ABC.
Yes.
WABC.
7-7. Yes.
What'd they talk about?
I don't know. I didn't hear it. I'm working this show. I have no idea. I just had a friend texted me that your boy's on with Sid. I'm like, okay, good.
One
great.
of the fellows who works here,
Yes,
Steve.
Talk to him as well.
Yeah, he heard it. And he said that at the end of the interview, Sid asked Craig who he voted for, I guess for governor of New Jersey.
Right, sure.
And Craig revealed that he's not allowed to vote.
Yeah.
That seems strange.
Why?
Craig committed a crime, did his time. Now he's back to being a citizen in New Jersey. Why doesn't he?
Isn't he still in a probationary period, though?
I don't know. I think he's actually past that.
Maybe. I don't know about that. Because that would be my answer to you. If he is still in a probationary period, then he's not out of the woods yet to get your voting rights back. He's probably very close to it.
It's just so strange hearing that. I guess I did realize that at some point.
Yeah.
But it's so funny now, like there's such a push for, not having to show voter ID, letting illegal immigrants even vote because they're in the country.
Right.
And but to have a guy who admittedly committed a crime did his time for the crime and now is out living in New Jersey.
Yeah, I
Why
don't
can't
know.
he have a vote to
I don't
vote
know
for
the answer.
governor?
I don't know. Because until you said it, I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to come up with an answer for it. I don't know.
I think because it was a federal crime,
Okay.
because the FBI was involved.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the thing that, like, even a murderer, somebody murders somebody and does their time. I had a rough night that one night and I murdered a
That's a
couple
rough
people.
night.
Why can't I vote for governor anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
All right, maybe for murderers, Jerry. No more voting.
Yeah, that's fine.
But if what Craig did, he should still be able to get a vote.
We'll take it up with Mikey Sherrill.
Mikey Sherrill.
She's your new governor.
Yeah.
Soon.
You're governor as well.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't care if Craig can vote or
don't.
not. It doesn't matter to me. I really don't care.
That's great too. Like, sometimes it's like a pain in the neck to go vote. Craig would be like, I want to vote, but
I can't.
they won't let me.
That
So
is
I guess
true.
I'll just hang out here instead.
So this is perfect. I will watch his videos.
Okay.
Because I like him and I like sports.
You like
don't.
sports.
And you take up the voting thing because I don't really give a crap if he votes or not.
I'll try to get him a vote.
We tag team this.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
We'll combo it up.
We stand up for Craig.
Yes.
That's actually very funny.
All right, Jerry. Well, on my ride home today, I'm going to listen to Timothy Chalamet sing Bob
I
Dylan.
thought you were going to watch and listen to Not Sam.
And Jeremy Allen White sing Bruce Springsteen. I'm going to listen to Not Sam talk to
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Was that
it's only
recent,
30 minutes.
Was it a recent?
Yeah, it was like 3 days ago.
Okay, perfect. So it'll be up on there
Yes.
on the podcast, I believe.
Yeah. I don't know. I just saw it on YouTube.
Or I'll have to watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I have to watch this other thing on YouTube you were telling me about too. Howard Stern.
Yes.
It's audio only though.
It's audio only.
It's somebody put together
it's a compilation of all the times he talked his way through the period in his life when he was getting divorced from his first wife.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
And when it starts, they're still married. And there's a little bit of a riff.
Wow.
I didn't listen. It's 9 hours, I think. You said it's 4 hours and then 5. I zipped through it a little bit.
9 hours.
Yeah, because I believe it's like spans a month.
Yeah.
And all these different shows. How someone has the time to sift through this, I have no idea. But it's amazing to hear the much younger, and he sounds angry. Like you could see it really. He got divorced for Christ's sake. So clearly it was something. But yeah, you would like it.
I remember listening to an old Howard 101. And this is going. I remember where I was. I was near the laundry at Basking Ridge. So this has to be at least 9 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And Howard was screaming about something on the air, and he yelled, "Robin, I am 37 years old. What do you want me to do?" I'm like, 37?
He is now 72.
Yeah.
72. He still looks great.
Wild.
Yeah,
he
there's
does.
a lot that he still does that I admire.
Yes.
Kind of like we were talking about Cher this morning.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like when I think of older people that are still, I played golf last week with a man who was at an outing. I don't know why it came up other than he was an older man, but he had a good swing, could still play. I had to ride a cart, but we all did in an outing, so I didn't even question if he could walk the course or not. Just getting to talking. I said, "Oh, so how old are you?" 86. 86.
He's out there swinging.
He's still out there playing golf and plays once a week. Like, man, I should be so lucky to still be able to do it and hit the ball like he does it. Forget 80, 76.
Yes.
Really impressive. Very impressive.
All right. I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
Let's do the warm-up program. Now, when we get back here tomorrow, Jerry, it's going to be Friday. I'm probably going to dance naked on camera.
Now, I would pay to see that. Can I post it? I'd like to go viral.
I don't know about that,
I don't think I want to see that.
No, I don't want to see that.
That sounds kind of
not
awful.
In these harsh lights in the studio.
Yeah, I don't think any light's going to help.
Okay.
In fairness.
All right, warm up right now. So